On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We're good.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Opposite. 0-2. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
2nd and 5 now. Brees. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready? Yellow lady. You're good. I feel it. Ready? Let's go. Let's bring it. 54 is Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Kill. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brees. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Safety's creeping. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Westbrook, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. The open man is Westbrook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Kill, kill. Check the backer, check the backer. Tight, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right there. 54, right there. Go, go. Stop your
Now Breeze on third down. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. Matthews, the intended target, but no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Hold on.
On first down, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Strip that ball. 4 down. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
I'm
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Watch the safety creep. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 49, check.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Over. Shoot kill. Hey, wahoo.
Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go. You tighten up. 11. 57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah. Oh, bravo. Here we go again.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gone. And Woods has it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They got a man. It's Woods. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From the 27, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got him. Let's get it over. 54.
Now Breeze again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53. Me and you on deck. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll let it fly in the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. 1.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's got this down to the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
5'9". 57's the mic. Watch 57. Record. Hey, Foxtrot. 57.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, dude.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's got it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Two kill.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Freeman, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the 1st half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
20. Check, 47. On the army.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now.
36. Hey, Charlie! Check. Watch 54. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 13. Check.
From the 36, Breeze. Again has it complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Freeman. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
21. Switch. Quick to edge. Come. Check 52.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Don't get nervous. Check. Say 0-2. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. This is caught by Ginn. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. You. You're good. Right forward. Ready. 54. Mike 50. Hey, exit. Hey. 54 Mike.
Here's Breeze to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Woods, the intended receiver. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check out. Opposite.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. Third down here.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Let's wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw, Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
That's going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Goff throwing again. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Gurley. A little juke. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Switch gears. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Slam, slam, slam. 80 weapon. Bang, 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 bang.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood! Check, 59. Hey, kill! That's got to be a long... 21. Back. 36.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back